Welcome to the video. Well, I'm going to show you a dumpster dive, and I've got gossip about the competition. And first things first, the internet is up finally. They were supposed to come yesterday, and the guy from 8 to 5, and at 10 till 5 the guy calls, and then he said, "How's your Wi-Fi?" I said, "It's not working." And then he's like, "Oh, I think I was the one that was out there, and I don't know why they're sending me for that job. I can't do that job." So he said, "I'll call it in again." Well, anyway, long story short, I called the company again after we hung up and told them I need to speak to a supervisor, which they did not give me a supervisor. They just did the best they could to assure me that someone's coming today and it will be fixed today. And it's fixed. They had to come and go to a pole and to something else, but it's fixed. So it is what it is, so that's it. I'm not going to ask for compensation. I'm done with it. Meanwhile, my competition, let's go through this while I'm telling you about it. Got this maybe yesterday. There's been a couple of little dives, so I don't know. Disney. So he's cute. I actually think these came from the Antique Mall throwout. Got me a little car. I still haven't cleaned the shelf with the cars. Got me just a cheap one, you know. But I like this one. Love this one. I've got a bunch of little tiny ones. One day I need to show y'all the 3 shelves with the dumpster cars. This is 1989. This came today, Road Champs, while I was diving the dumpster with my competition. Because he knows I like cars, so he gives me the little cars. And he gave me this one because he's pulling everything out and thinks that since he pulled up to the dumpster first, I don't know a year on it. Anyway, story is, before we get to that, I wanted to show y'all, look at this. This is St. Anthony Blessed Relic. This is a cloth. I think I have 2 of them. This cloth has been touched to a first-class relic of St. Anthony of Padua. That little cloth there. And this came out of that huge haul. And it talks about St. Anthony. So we have 2 little pieces of cloth, religious relics. This little thing here. And along with that, I didn't know what it was until my friend who is Catholic told me. Just this huge, it's just a huge stack. See all that? It's hard to see. That huge stack. And what it is she said these have been purchased and then you put someone's name. I'm trying to pull one out so y'all can see. Like this one's Sympathy. This is such a beautiful card. And what a wonderful saying. Oh, it's not on here. Okay. I guess if it's Sympathy, it's... Let me see if it's on here. Nope. There it is. It's been signed by a priest, and then you're supposed to put somebody's name. But she said they've all been paid for because they're all signed by priests. I don't know. I need to find another one that's been signed by a priest. May God grant you good health. I'm trying to find the bulk of them that actually have the priest's signature on there. Oh no. Just bear with me, and then we'll talk about the that's weird because it seemed like one after the other after the other after the other had the priest's signature. Here's another one. And there's several of these. Safely home in loving memory. So we're going to get these to, there's a Catholic church in town that I guess, you know, they don't have the money that the main Catholic church has. So my friend wanted us to go there and just take those and put them on the steps. Button legs. Somebody made her. She's cute. She's going to go in my button lot. I believe this is hand blown. I don't know that it's old, but I'm sure it's vintage. Has a ponton mark. Look how pretty that is. Funny story. Last night I was doing the laundry on my bed, and Minka jumped up there, of course. And Olivia jumped up there, and this had just been washed. So all of a sudden it was 3 black and whites. This one and the other 2, and they look so cute together. This is like a bear. Okay, so I saw him today. He found me, and he was not at the dumpster at the time, but he found me at the other place. Here's basically some handkerchiefs and some scarves. They're just kind of pretty, vintagey. Nylon lace. And so I said, where have you been? I hadn't seen you. And he said, I got fired. And I said, fired? So he went on to explain that, here's for you scarf lovers, Sandra and other scarf lovers. What is the first few words? I can't make that out. They're pretty. This blue has Japan on it as well. This is vintage. Pretty blue. This one is just like the blue one. It's a pretty yellow. This one just knocks my socks off. I just love it. My friend has claimed all the scarves. My friend that gives me the phone. So, look at this one. Is this just not gorgeous? It's just gorgeous. thin. I mean, not real thick or wide. I've got my Cane's iced tea, unsweet. I picked up dinner at the drive-thru. Here's another pretty one. Here's another pretty one. They need to be washed and hung right to dry and all. So she said she would do it. She wants them. So these were in there today. Of course, he didn't want them, but he doesn't know what's going on. Anyway, he got fired. So fired means they told him, and it was the mean one, said that their new manager, and remember my theory about the last time I saw him there was in the middle of the day. He was making a whole afternoon out of hanging out at that dumpster. The truck hood was open, and people donate back there, and they don't want to see that. And so I've been going after everybody leaves. I don't know what's in there, what this is. Made in the Philippines. I guess it's this. So, and the rest is just books, so I can show you and tell you the story. So they told him, and these are some nice books. He'll give me the books, and I give him the medal, and then we're both got our eyes peeled for jewelry, I promise you. But I'm going to hopefully go when he's not there. But bottom line is, basically, he can't go anymore when they're there. He has to wait, and he lives 10 miles out of town. And I don't know, a story about Rosie the hen. The fox. I bet that would have some cute. This would be great for rock art. Look at that. That's just really nice. That looked like our chicken, didn't it? Put a little black hat on there. So anyway, they told him, their long story was, in another town they had a volunteer get hurt. And the volunteer was not officially on the books. And the volunteer is now suing. Well, I don't know if all this is true or not. But, so basically they were trying to say, since that volunteer was not on the books, kind of like you, because he claims that if there's something heavy, they'll ask him to come, you know, tear it up like the couches that people set out there. He'll break them down and haul them off. These are nice unused. I can use these for rock art. Look at these. These are really nice. Or sell them. Let me see. When were they done? 2004. So anyhow, they told him that the volunteer over there got hurt. And so they don't want him in the dumpster anymore, but if he wants to, he can volunteer. And they gave him, you know, the application. Meaning you can come in and be on the inside. Well, he thinks if he volunteers, he's going to get to be in the dumpster, which I don't think so. I don't think they want him in the... They don't want anybody in the dumpster until they're gone and no one's donating anymore. But he's not going to apply because, number one, he doesn't want his Social Security number to be run, he said, because he owes money to the IRS. And that's another reason he won't work at any of the... Because he's really broke right now, and he hasn't made much money this summer. And I do feel bad for him, but I said, what about working for the university? It is the #1 employer in town. And he said, well, no, they're just going to take my sheetrocking skills and pay me half the amount of what I'm making now and just use me for them. Well, okay. You know, that's the price you pay over time to have great health insurance. I'm sure they have a retirement package, but it's too late. You know, he's older and you can't... It's not too late for them to hire him, but he's just not, doesn't have the temperament to work for a little less money every day, but make more over the long haul. You know, how you see that vision of, you know, y'all know how it is being an adult. I'm not judging him. He lives on his parents' property with his brother out in the country where there are no rules in East Texas. There are absolutely practically no rules unless they're like, you know, the rules of the state. You can't cook crack and meth out there legally, stuff like that. These are pretty cool, don't y'all think? They're not in the best condition. I don't, you know, like to sell. They just seem, they're just not in the good condition. Like they've been in a moist area. They're not super bad. Depending how old these are, I don't know. Teenage soul. What? I was gonna say, is this okay? 97. No, this is not a signature from the author. So there's 4 of those. Here's the last of the books while I finish telling you the story. So the bottom line is, now what? You know, I don't think he's going to apply to be a volunteer, and even if he is, whatever. Now he's level playing field with me, you know, but I mean, today he was going there even though the lights were on, but the 2 managers were not there. So, you know, he went and then he got chicken and scared. So I don't know what to think about it. I can't worry about it. I just, you know, whatever. I've been doing pretty good. He's been, you know, I think he's going to start going up there and getting more bold. And probably getting stuff from me, and that's okay. Whatever. This is cool. 1997. This will have a lot of great things I can draw. I love the Jetsons. Do y'all like the Jetsons? Their little that little robot is cute. I don't know who all's in here. The Jetsons, Droopy. I love Tom and Jerry. Scooby-Doo. He's pretty good. And Huckleberry Hound. I guess it's not Flintstones, even though it's well, yeah, there's some Flintstones. There's the necklace if y'all watch Princess Casserole and other people talking about Wilma's necklace. I wonder if Betty's in here. What does Betty's necklace look like? So that's the story. Oh, look at Betty's necklace. So there's Wilma and Betty's necklace. We'll end with that. We already had our spiritual prayer and seen some relics. So amazing, amazing. Glad that I got them out of the dumpster, and I've never had relics before. I know they're, you know, I know it's a cloth touch to a relic, but it's been officially called a relic by the Catholic Church, and that's a relic as far as I'm concerned. All right, we'll see y'all next time.